Hello everyone. Let's discuss about the decision tree prediction algorithm which we'll be using for Irish dataset. Let's look at Irish dataset prior. In this Irish dataset, we have got five main columns, five main variables. One is target variable, that is species. Four are independent variables that will be influencing the target variable, that is sepal length in centimeters, sepal width in centimeters, petal length in centimeters, petal width in centimeters. And this is the dummy variable, that is id, which we don't need. Let's go back to analysis part. Yeah, for this analysis I have taken Python and Google Colaboratory as my tool, and I've imported some libraries, NumPy for mathematical calculations, pandas for some main functions which we'll be using, which I'll be discussing now, matplotlib as well as Seaborns for visualization tool as visualization libraries, and their respective aliases np, plt, pd, and sns. Let us import dataset up. Data is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. That might be the that is the function from pandas which will be used for importing the data set. And let us see the first few records of this data set, which will be taken of up to five columns. That is the main five columns: sepal length, sepal width, sepal petal length, and petal width. And even the tail means from the last five records that will be seen here. And we can see the shape with the shape of the whole data set using the function shape, data dot shape. And even we have taken a descriptive analysis of this descriptive, where the mean, standard deviation, and the box plot variance, that is minimum, that is 0%, 25%, 50%, as well as 75%, and the max also. Let's consider these four main variables factors, where every variable's count is 150, and mean for sepal length is 5.84, and width is 3.05, 3.76 for petal length, and 1.20 for petal width. This is the mean, and this is the standard deviation, and minimum will be 0.1, and maximum will be 2.5 for petal width, and 4.3 will be the minimum for sepal length, and maximum will be 77.5 for sepal length. Here I have just taken used the function called columns from pandas, which we can retrieve all the main important columns that are there in the data set, which is highlighted here. And we'll see the distribution of all the species, that is species variable, and what all the types are there. Here we can see Setosa as well as versicolor and virginica are the three main classification we have to predict from this problem statement. And I've taken blues as a palette color, different shades of blues as a palette color, and the edge color as black. And the distribution is constant for all three. Even Setosa is 50, and versicolor is 50, as well as virginica is 50. Let's see about the distribution of these four variables, that is independent variables. Sepal length. When it comes to sepal length, we can see it is bit normally distributed, with some of the towers are climbing up, but it's not exactly normal distribution which we can say. Same goes to sepal width. Sepal width, it's actually, if we can visualize the sepal width distribution, it looks more of a normal distribution curve, with mean around 3.1, and deviation are spread till 2 to 4.5. And the major irregularly normal distributed variable is petal length and petal width, which we can see here. These have bit of a outlier variation, but we can deal with that if we want. Here we can see the pair plot analysis, where the pair plot we can see the correlation between two variables, that is the first thing, sepal length versus id. That is not an important thing for us. We'll take from these four regions, which the distributions we already see upstairs, and the major correlations can be seen in petal length and petal width, which we can see we can draw a fit line for this with respect to sepal length. Even we can see the dots or the scatter plots around this. It will be positively linearly related to some correlations. Modeling and prediction. Yeah, this is the main part of analysis. Let's take vote. We have split the data in a vertical manner. X being the independent variable collection, that is from 1 to 5. 1 to 5 means from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, first being the sepal length, and fifth column will not be included in this function. The last column which will be included in X will be petal width. And for Y we have taken the last column. The last column is species column, and we have split the data. Here we can see the head of this data set. From X we have taken 4 independent variables, and even we can see the head of Y, that is we have taken dependent variable, that is target variable. Here we are checking for missing data detection and substituting with the required strategic number. We have used the library called library of library from import simple imputer, where it will automatically detect the missing values from the data variable and replace it with the mean, which I have taken here, because most of the data set we are dealing with right now in X variable are this numerical data only. That's why fortunately we didn't get any missing data here from the records. And we'll go to next step, that is encoding the dependent variable. Here we can see the dependent variable is iris setosa. All are in a word format, that is categorical type. We have to encode it for better output. We have did the encoding with the use of import libraries, that is label encoder. For Y variable, that is target variable, fit transform was a function we used to fit the label encoding function for this variable. After encoding, we can see the data here, which has been encoded, which is encoded as 0, 1, 2, that is label encoder. We have another encoder that can be used for binary, that is 0 and that is one hot encoder. Splitting the data set into train and test sets. We have taken 4 splits here. One is for X train, X test, Y train and Y test, as 0.1 size for test size and 0.9 for 90% for training and 10% for testing, with the random state of 4. We can take random state anything we want from 1 to 10. It is not a mandatory to take any particular number. I just wanted to check how is the X train that we have taken. These are all the values of X train, and these are all the values of Y train, and these are all the values which I have taken for X test randomly, which is generated by the Python code itself, and Y test. Feature scaling is the main important thing, which will help us to get all numerical variables into a single range, that is between -1 to +1, by using certain standard formula, that is x minus mean divided by standard deviation. We have imported standard scalar as a library to do this, and we have used fit transform like before to get this X train and X test into this normal variable, this feature scaling variables. Here we can see those. All the variables numbers are within the range of -1 to +1. X test, training the model, as we have to do the training in decision tree model. We have taken the primary parameter as Gini, and with the library from sklearn.tree, we importing the module of decision tree classifier, and the random state is 0. The Gini is the main criteria here. Gini and entropy, two things we can use it here. I'm considering Gini. I'm fitting this classifier which I have defined here, which I'm highlighting here, into here. The model is fit now. We are predicting. This is the entry which I am taken randomly from any numbers, and try to predict which category does this belong to. This number of that is sepal length, sepal width, and petal length and petal width. 6.5 will be the sepal length, 5.5 will be the sepal width, and 3.6 will be the petal length, and 2.5 will be the petal width. And I have predicted it belongs to category number 2. When it comes to category number 2, we'll see here. Category number 2 is Virginica. This is the prediction, single prediction way which we can do. This SC transformation which we can see here from this algorithm, we have to again transform the whole input variables, that is independent variables, to certain standards, so that it can be used to predict the output, the target variable especially. Now let's check the accuracy for this model. YPRED. I have defined YPRED as classifier.predict for the input values of xtest, which we defined here. From confusion matrix module, accuracy score can be predicted. CM has been defined as a confusion matrix for YTest and YPRED. YPRED is the predicted values from this model, and YTest is the already which we have taken from here. YTest, yeah. From this, accuracy scores can be taken out, retrieved. My accuracy, the model fit is 93.33%. And let's try to visualize this whole decision tree in a tree manner. First, the algorithm enters with the variable of petal width. If it's less than 0.8, the Gini, let's discuss a few things about decision tree. Decision tree algorithm use information gained to split a node. This is the node. These are the nodes. Even this is called the node. Split the node. Gini, index, and entropy are the two things which we discussed earlier, the main parameters for decision tree. Criteria for calculating information gain, the Gini and the entropy. Both Gini and entropy are the measures of impurity of a node. A node having multiple classes is impure, whereas node having one class is pure. When the Gini becomes 0, we can easily tell that certain inputs are being classified, whether classified or called it as setosa or versicolor or virginica. Here we can see that when it's less than 0.8, if it's true, the whole 50 classes have been 50 inputs have been classified as setosa. If it's false, it will take another input, that is petal width. Petal width classification will be started, that is 1.75, and it is again splitted. If it's false, it will be again checking petal length, which is less than 4.95, and petal length which is less than 4.85. If it's true, the tree goes on until the leaves of Gini, every Gini gets 0. Then everything will be classified. The orange boxes tells us about the setosa, which is primarily classified on the basis of just petal width, and the virginica and versicolor has been classified on a many bases. Like if a leaf can be classified as versicolor by sepal length being less than 5.95, if it's true, it's versicolor. If it's false, it is virginica, and so on, so on and so forth. Here we have I try to visualize this whole decision tree in a text manner, where if the feature 2 is sepal width, if feature 2 is sepal width, that is less than or equal to 2.54, the class will be detected as 0. The class detected 0 is setosa, and if it's false it will take on another thing, that is false is to feature 2 is greater than 2.54. It will come to feature 3. Feature 3 is petal length. It will check whether that is less than 1.75. If it's true, it will again take on another branch which we discussed like this here, 1.75, and it will go on to search till the all the leaves are classified in this manner. Thank you. Have a great day.